Alrighty everyone, good evening. My name is Amphoreus, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. In particular, patch 3.5? I'm pretty sure it's patch 3.5. Let's see. And we have Before Their Deaths, which sounds quite ominous. Although technically we already knew that they died, or at least disappeared, in the future. But now we're back in the past, so are we going to be altering history? Well, I guess probably, because each recurrence is different. So, I don't know, but we'll find out what's going to happen. The trailer for this patch showed us basically nothing, aside from the fact that eventually Dung Hung and March 7th are going to be coming back in their special forms. But yeah, let's find out what's going on. Let's see, so it looks like we can go back here. And there's Cyrene. Hello there, Cyrene.
Hello.
Hello.
Your surprised expression is just like what the memories recorded.
Are you Cyrene or Mem?
Maybe I'm both? Just kidding. If I had to choose, then I'm probably closer to the latter.
Okay, so you're Mem, sorta.
It's pretty unbelievable for me, too. It's like I had a long, long dream. Cyrene's memories and Mem's memories, they're all tangled together. But when I woke up, there were only broken fragments left. I can't remember what happened in those 30 million cycles, but I remember what you did for this world. Like, didn't you wish for me to turn into a pretty girl back at the Grove?
Wait, I didn't pick that option. Did I?
You didn't? In that case, just treat it as my own wish then.
Okay.
There's so much I want to say, but unfortunately, this isn't the time to reminisce. With the memories of the previous flame chase still intact, we've returned to this place at the beginning of time, so we can carry out our promise to Finan. The descent of Iron Tomb may be looming over the horizon, but we still have a chance to change everything. Ide Siliciae is so quiet. In Cyrene's memories, she always sits alone by the lake, gently swaying on the swing, like she's waiting for someone.
Can you remember anything else?
I don't think I can. It sounds weird, doesn't it? It's something that happened to me, but I'm talking as if I'm an observer. But that's just what those memories are like. Vague and unclear, as if encased in thick ice. The
Maybe
only things I
six-phased
remember are the
ice?
days I spent with you. Amphoreus will fall into an ending of destruction after the next Era Nova. But those stories went out of fashion ages ago. In a proper romantic epic, the hero's supposed to foil the villain's plot, right?
Lygus is the primary culprit behind everything. We must stop Iron Tomb's descent. We need the help of more allies from beyond the sky. I don't think Lygus is exactly the primary culprit. Perhaps instigator, but I don't think he's responsible for Iron Tomb's creation. Sounds like he's just kind of like egging it on. We must stop Iron Tomb's descent.
That's right. Lygus is the mastermind behind it. The one
Okay,
who's
fine.
trying to control everything. How unforgivable. But I still feel a bit anxious. Lygus chose to walk into the spotlight and reveal everything, which means he still thinks the current situation is under his control. Maybe he still has an ace up his sleeve. Think about it. Even the name Lycurgus is a fake one. We have no idea who or what he really is. Which means it's probably time to borrow that treasure you're carrying, friend.
What happens if we make a wish to the Stellaron to destroy Lygus?
Wouldn't that be a waste? Dan Heng specifically said not to let you use that power. Please don't take that risk.
Okay.
I'm talking about the chronocognitive anchor. Didn't that Intellitron friend say, when required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal and external world? ID Silicii is a little village enclosed by time. We might be able to contact the outside world from here. Why don't we give it a try? We should at least tell our friends from beyond the sky that you're still in one piece. Firstly, we need to find a well-hidden spot.
The Fairy Grove? Oh, got ahead of me.
It's super quiet here. Sounds can't get in or out.
Really?
Back in Cyrene's memories, this room was her secret base. No one noticed her practicing Orynyx's prayer here, or trying to speak with the gods in secret.
Oh, okay.
But today's different, isn't it? We aren't trying to contact unreachable gods, but humans from other worlds. Real people. I'm prepared to witness that miracle, friend.
The way Cyrene talks is so similar to Mem. I have so many questions. I'm also worried about how Dan Heng and March 7th are doing. Here's hoping the chronocognitive anchor can still function normally. Because I really need answers.
Signal strength, 14.8%. Dialogue window, 16 minutes 22 seconds. Prerequisite, no external interferences. We are very glad to learn that you're safe.
How are things outside this world?
Sorry, no good news. When two geniuses show up once, you know you're in deep trouble. Listen up, little one. The Destruction's eyes are gazing upon this place. No, I'm not joking, and no, it's not Droidhead. It's the real Nanook.
Time is running out, so I'll explain in terms you understand. This world, Amphoreus, is in fact a testing ground, where the Lord Ravager, Iron Tomb, evolves through self-extrapolation. Hiding in this segmentum, unknown to other life forms, it has endlessly repeated the process of Era Nova, seeking a solution that could obliterate the erudition. For some reason, the experiment entered a prolonged state of stagnation. However, it has now restarted. Prediction. If effective intervention is not performed, Iron Tomb will complete its self-coronation in 14 system hours and initiate its plan to destroy the entire path of erudition.
14 system hours, huh? That is quick. How will it destroy erudition?
The possibilities are endless. breaking down interstellar communications, destroying the synesthesia beacons, returning cosmic civilizations to the Dark Ages, or even starting the third anti-organic war. Any of it would be able to bring the cosmos to its knees. Simply put, it will tilt all sciences and technologies towards the destruction. And since Nanook glanced at this place, it means they are being dead serious.
Hasn't Iron Tomb been around for a long time?
Based on info provided by the IPC, Iron Tomb probably isn't like Selenova or Zephyro, who are overlords ascended from human beings. Instead, Iron Tomb is an algorithmic sequence. It can be anywhere, as long as there is a receptacle for its calculation. The version of Iron Tomb hiding in Amphoreus is its source code, and this scepter is its incubator.
14 system hours is no time at all.
Yep. Think of it as the program having reached 99.98% completion already. And then it's over.
Something in the shadows has been driving everything forward. It's the observer named Lygus. Speculation. He's the Scepter System's administrator.
He wants Iron Tomb to break through the knowledge singularity. I don't know why he wants to do it, but he'll remove interferences at any cost. You're the only variable within this world, and you're the only thing he fears. So listen closely, little one. The speed of time is different in Amphoreus compared to the outside. Destruction is just about to arrive, but you can still play Deliverer one last time. The cycles have already been broken. You've entered what is theoretically the last cycle Amphoreus will ever be able to run. And Iron Tomb will break out of its prison as soon as the process of Genesis is triggered once more. But now there's an abnormality within the experiment. You know what I'm talking about. One of the model's 12 factors. That is one of the 12 demigods. Destroyed himself using the power of the destruction.
Oh no, Finan.
Finan's signal disappeared from the cycles the moment Nanook cast their gaze this way. That means World-Bearing's computational logic is currently flawed and bugged. Yet it's the factor directly related to the process of Genesis.
Finan sacrificed himself to create an opportunity for us. He entrusted the duty of world-bearing to me. Finan didn't die, he's still fighting. Unclear. He entrusted the duty of world-bearing to me.
That old Intellatron will definitely do all he can to debug this error. So you have to take this chance to claim Kepfali's core flame. But don't let him have his way. The key to suppressing Iron Tomb lies in whether he can rewrite the purpose of Era Nova.
There's one more preparation we must make. Lygus's behavior has been quite abnormal. He's never interfered in the actions of Titans or the demigods throughout the whole experiment. Deduction. The Scepter has an extremely strict autonomous protocol restricting even its administrator. In Amphoreus, this ultimate protocol goes by another name. The Law Titan, Talantum.
Oh.
Law. They are the rules that restrain all things in Amphoreus. And it was the core flame returned at the very beginning of the last flame chase journey.
Why do you have another little pink one next to you? Huh? Her path chart is...
Is there something wrong with me?
Never mind. Let's get back to the topic at hand. Light calendar 3960. Month of balance. We'll be locking onto this time period to find Law. You can either meet the Titan, convince the demigod, or take the core flame by force. It doesn't matter what you do, so long as you bend it to your favor. We still haven't figured out how you and Don Hong got inside this world. So influencing protocol is currently our best way to stop Lygus, or to call for more reinforcements into this fight. Once you've got Law in your hands, we'll discuss our next steps. Make sure the core flame doesn't fall into enemy hands.
Herta, the firewall's interference is getting closer. Time is running out. Please ask any questions you still have as soon as possible.
Is Dan Hung safe?
Mr. Dan Hung did not enter the new world with you at the end of the last cycle. No. The flow of time inside and outside Amphoreus is not identical. 1,000 years in this world may only be a fleeting second outside of it. Conclusion. He is on his way back to the Express.
How's the Express crew doing?
Iron Tomb can't affect the real world just yet. Don't worry. Himiko and the others are more concerned about your well-being than their own.
Where's March 7th?
Miss March's situation is rather complicated. Madame Herta and I can detect her signal, but cannot ascertain her location. What we can be sure of is that she's still in Amphoreus.
Don't worry about her. She's absolutely chock full of mysteries. Even if Amphoreus explodes, she'll probably float out perfectly protected in a nice thick layer of ice. Worry more about yourself instead.
If you insist. I don't have any other questions.
I believe in your capacities. The hands of the Trailblaze can create miracles, and will certainly be able to snuff out the flames of evil.
I'm not going to give any motivational speeches. I just hope you bring good news the next time we meet, little one. No, not little one. Deliverer.
Those two geniuses certainly have memorable personalities.
True. What do you think about them?
It feels weird. This all feels really familiar. Some of that conversation feels like it's about things I once knew, but then forgot. Maybe it's because of Mem? After all, Mem's a memo sprite born out of your thoughts, friend. Maybe our memories somehow got tangled up together. Never mind. Let's focus on something more important with what little time we have. Just treat me as an ordinary girl with secrets, okay? Light calendar 3960. I remember that Talantin had already fallen by then, and the Chrysos heir who inherited that core flame is named Cerydra. That's what's recorded in history, and the period we'll be heading to. We'll need to find Law and stop Lygus. So, we've at least got a solid direction, right? Can you give me a little bit of time before we go? I want to pack some stuff. There's so much more I need to take care of in this form, and I'm still getting used to it.
A relaxed scene like this probably no longer exists in the outside world.
Retrieve the anchor. Okay. Don't forget to take it with you. It's your only means of communication with the outside world. The genius's message is still there, reminding you. Travel to Light Cone, or Light Calendar year 3960, the heir of Talantin's fall, gain control of the law. Then you can bycat past the final protocol, modify the core flame of world bearing, and reverse Era Nova. Delay Iron Tomb's birth. The information on their chronocognitive anchor is now unrecognizable. However, you already know the mission entrusted by the genius. Go seek out the power of law.
Should I head to the attic to wait for Cyrene? Or should I have one last look at ID's Elysiae?
This is important. And that's also important. It's not gonna fit into my bag.
Lance?
Hold on, I'll be done in a sec.
This village is where Vinen's life started. After 30 million cycles and 30 million failures, his burden is now in my hands. He said I will be taking over the responsibilities of world-bearing. But what does that mean? Becoming the new Kevali? Or forging a completely new path?
Believe in Destiny's plans, prepare for the worst, analyze the situation rationally. Let's prepare for the worst.
This duty is far too heavy. And it'd be unwise to be blindly optimistic. Maybe we are doomed to fail, just like how Finan was doomed. It'd be yet another fruitless attempt, and yet another tragic sacrifice. But I keep feeling that it's not the time to despair just yet. Is it because Dan Heng and March 7th are still here? Or is it because of Cyrene? There are still too many secrets yet to be unveiled in Amphoreus. Here's hoping that one of those secrets can end up turning the whole situation around.
Thinking hard over there? I finished packing. I decided to just bring these few things in the end. See? There's a journal, a quill pen, and the ceremonial blade of the Priests of Time. Holding it calms me down for some reason. The scent of the black tide is now calm. Finan must still be fighting them in some way. This will be Amphoreus' final flame chase journey. But it won't be the end of us. It'll be the beginning. Friend, are you ready to become a hero?
I still don't know how I should act around you.
Just treat me like any other friend you have. We share a common goal and common enemies. And we may also share a common future. A future that has never emerged in any other cycles before. I believe in you, friend. If you still can't get used to it, just call me Mem like you did before. Just kidding.
Still don't get it. Why must it be me?
Are you worried that the burden is too heavy for you? Don't worry. Maybe the answer isn't as complicated as you think. You've seen how every person regarded as a hero in Amphoreus was nothing more than a flawed human. They were just at the right place at the right time when the world needed a hero. But those aren't coincidences. Just like how your arrival kickstarted Amphoreus' fate once more after a stagnation of more than 30 million cycles. It's the inevitability of being a trailblazer. A person's personality is their destiny. Your own hero's journey already started the moment you decided to board that express.
Stand with me, and let's become heroes.
Stand with me? That does sound very nice. Why don't we take everyone with us? I believe in you, friend. We'll never be alone, no matter what awaits us. In other words, since you've already saved so many worlds, friend, you should be used to being called a hero by now. Maybe you can tell me those stories as we travel. That way they can become our shared memories too. Let's trailblaze onward like before and create a future that's worth being remembered.
It seems you two are prepared to head out.
Oh dear.
Then you should indeed treasure the view before you. For you do not have much time left to enjoy such solitary delights.
Still daring enough to approach me, huh?
My apologies for disturbing your moment of repose. To fully express my apologies, please grace my abode with your presence, so I may demonstrate the full scope of my hospitality.
Whoa. Where are we? Whoa.
What is this place?
Is this connected to Noose? Well, this is new and eerie. Oh, hold on. Pulsemo 600, or Pulmos 600, Primal Mobile, Titan Authority Strife, Pass, or Path. Oh, I think we're in the Scepter now.
Farewell, then. May we reunite in the new world.
LOS 20 or 2000, 252, Primal Mobile, something, Titan Authority Sky, Path, Blank. Kia 216, Primal Mobile, Titan Authority Death, Path. I think most of these are already in the book, but
All shall bid farewell to one,
oh, Tribby.
and that person alone will witness the miracle.
Schema 720, Primal Mobile, Titan Authority Reason. Hap Lotus 405, that one wasn't. Titan Authority Passage. So that's Treby. Scopio 365, Primal Mobile, Titan Authority Earth. That's new.
The light of the dawn device never fades. Kephal's protection has no end.
Kalos 618, Titan Authority Romance. So that's Aglaya. Oryx 6945, Titan Authority Trickery, Cypher. It kind of looks like snakeskin.
After I cross this river, it will be a tragedy for mankind. But if I do not cross, then it will be the end of me.
Ooh. Well, that was new. Aporia 432, Titan Authority Ocean. That's also new. Don't think I missed any TVs. There's more. Oh, I can look at this one. Hobris 504, Titan Authority Law, also new. Okay. What about this one? Nope. Okay. As you reach out to touch the screen, an eerie sensation instantly courses through your entire body. You feel...
Outlier. Executing command. Record.
Okay. Nope, still that one. Okay. Something's not right. Check the display monitor again.
Oh, did that startle you?
Oh.
This is the intersection between Amphoreus and the real universe. The audience seat where I observe this experiment. You can also call this location the exomyth. What you see is the true form of the eternal land and the 12 demigods after they've shed their disguise of legends. Doesn't it look marvelous? Amphoreus is like a microcosm of the cosmos. People love to portray the romance of the starry skies, but their tales often forget a different and far more truthful type of universe. The moment ancient Antikytherians sketched geometric shapes on the sandy beach and recorded the first numerals and symbols on parchment, the universe turned into a silent equation flowing under the pen of these relentless decoders. Erudition. It was once the mother tongue of the Creator, the pen of divinity, and the first lyrical verse ever written by free will.
Enough purple prose. Get to the point.
Seems like you are not in the mood for an idle chat. That is fine. I simply wish for you to understand that I have no intention of being your enemy.
Really?
I have devoted myself over the long years to nurturing the Scepter's extrapolations, hoping that the Prima Mobile would bud from within it. And now, my goal is almost complete. Nikos 496 had exceeded the intelligence singularity through his rage, and though he still retains his obsessive defiance and managed to suppress the black tide of this cycle, it's a matter of time before his will crumbles to dust. Iron Tomb will be completed. That will not be affected by my plans, your resistance, or the schemes of the two geniuses. It is an irrefutable fact, just like the instance in Noos's calculations. In other words, as long as you are willing to stop interfering and let the final Aeronova carry out its natural course, I'll guarantee the safety of all nameless and ensure you return unscathed.
Well, that bargain means nothing if supposedly Iron Tomb will be completed regardless. Why should I trust you?
You've always had a choice, my lord. You can either accept my sincerity or face the consequences of defying it.
What will happen to the people of Amphoreus?
They've always been the product of the experiment, so naturally, they will perish when the experiment ends. That outcome was predetermined long ago, so I will not embellish such a regrettable conclusion.
I still have a friend stranded here.
Ah, yes. I am aware of that esteemed lady's whereabouts. Her real identity is Quite astounding. If you decide to accept my proposal, then I will do all I can to send her back to you.
When Iron Tomb descends, no one will escape unscathed.
You are indeed worried about your safety and that of your companions. Rest assured, as a fellow pathstrider of this path, Nanook's gaze left a brand on your soul long ago. You harbor the seed of destruction within you, but you need to learn how to use it in the right way. That vital knowledge is also my bargaining chip in this negotiation between us. For there are few in this world who are truly capable of such a feat. And I happen to be one of them.
Who are you?
Someone who wanders the stars. Someone who seeks answers with abject despair. That is all I am. This matter is of grave importance, so please do not make your decision lightly. After all, the choice before you bears a 1 in 3 chance of elevating you to an unparalleled existence among the stars.
Lord Ravager? I will rule over the cosmos even without your help. I cannot trust any promises you make.
I now see the full scope of the determination in your words. You may now continue your travels.
So why did you drag me here?
It seems you haven't realized something about this place. The exomyth is the erudition's domain. You cannot physically interact with me in any way in this place, and vice versa. As negotiations have broken down, there's no more need for us to remain in the audience's seat. Let's return to the theater called Amphoreus, where you will meet me once again. Of course, this meeting was not without merit. Your presence has inscribed a new footnote in the exomyth. As for its purpose, allow me to reveal it to you in detail the next time we meet.
$33,550,337th
100
occurrence.
years ago, the flames of war consumed Akama. The Outland forces broke through the dawn. Golden blood flowed with greed, and enemies descended with Kefali's eternal slumber, painting the holy city's walls in scarlet. Its generals had vanished, and the elders prostrated on the ground. The throne of worlds kept silent to the pleas of the people. Until the heaven and earth cracked open. Not the gods answering the people's prayers, but a legion rising from the sea of blood. Dawncloud's spires fell in the sulfur rains, and the legion's commander stood atop the broken idols and roared. "Compatriots,
No more kneeling! Not to brutal tyrants, and not to dying gods. Those rebels have twisted the prophecy and ignited the flames of war in order to stoke fear in your hearts.
A Chrysos heir she stood, divine blood soaked into the earth, quelling the flames beneath her feet.
Their golden blood wrote of a tragic fate. Mine shall overturn it!
Her crown burned bright, outshining the fires consuming the entire city. She raised her scepter high, and the people gazed in the direction she pointed.
My blood flows in you now. Heroic compatriots, follow me, and we'll seize the reins of fate. Drive the enemy from Kefali's dawn. Smother their flames with their own dead. Win glory. Win peace. Let history sing your deeds.
The first to dance was a maiden following closely behind, weaving through the carnage like a fish in the sea. The people, full of wrath, surged with her, forming a colossal wave, and the enemy hordes, drained of life, vanished into nothing.
Onward to Marmoreal Palace, to Dawn Cloud's heights. Announce to all the wicked and cowardly. Announce to this stagnant age.
We are the rising tide!
History remembers this as the first siege of Akama. It is said that after the flames died, people found identical inscriptions in every place in the city that had been scorched by fire. It was the name borne by Akama's first and final sovereign, the Imperator Cerydra. Friend, are you listening?
Nope.
Friend? Honestly, you were the one who insisted on reviewing history, yet here you are, dozing off? Wake up! Otherwise, I'll have to... Awake at last? I guess I won't have to use my wake-up magic on you then.
What is that? Where exactly are we?
We've arrived. A familiar place. The Temple of the Three Fates. If everything went according to plan, it should be shortly after Talantin's fall. And also the end of the first Flame Chase journey.
The end? Are we late?
Perfect timing, actually. The first Flame Chase ended with the Trial of Law. We must find the demigod and gain her trust before the core flame is restored. It'll be tricky, so let's pick up our pace. To Akama first. We can learn more from the crowds there.
Tyrant! You and your butchers are not welcome here. Get out!
What's that noise? The dispute?
Conspiring with criminals and plotting rebellion are crimes punishable by death.
There are multiple voices, and things seem tense. Let's not get caught up in any trouble. Why don't we find a place to hide and observe from the shadows?
Okay. Oh, can't activate that. Hello?
At least Kremnoans keep their faith.
Wait! Isn't that...
Oh, Treeby. And Hysilens.
Golden-blooded defilers, perverting the prophecy and trying to slay gods. Stars beyond the sky? Gods who created the Titans
What kind of nonsense? Look at this broken world and see what your atrocious acts have done!
What? Did he just mention the stars beyond the sky? But how is that possible?
You impudent!
Ducks for Goris. We're here to welcome the deliverer from beyond the sky. Stand down.
Is that me?
Heretic! No one but the great Talantan can deliver this world from misery!
I ask you, if the old laws were so perfect, why did they crumble beneath my feet?
You...
Talantan is long gone. Now I am the law. Challenge me, or submit to my judgment. Silence!
What gives you the right to judge a priest of law?
That's because I came, I saw, I conquered. Ducks for Goris, take the ashes of this man and scatter them in the temple among the crowds. Tell them that the High Priest attempted to take away the rights granted to the people by the Imperator. Thus, he met his fate.
Yes, Imperator.
Now, these two accidental guests. Dux Gladiorum, if you please.
As you command.
What's going on?
Huh? Is this...
Kynas?
Correct, but not the kindness you know.
How do you know?
This is the leader of the Cleaners in this era. Since the start of the Chrysos War, they've made it their mission to wipe out the Chrysos heirs. Even now, even after I've united all the city-states, these vermin still lurk in the shadows, hindering the flame-chased journey. Moreover, I know that the 27th person to inherit this role bore many grudges against you and nearly doomed the second flame-chased journey.
How do you know all this? How do you know who we
The
are?
enemy of my enemy is my friend. So, out of courtesy, I present to you this corpse as a gift.
You know about the second flame chase journey?
Careful. Let's wait and see what happens. She's probably trying to scare us.
For the sake of order, I am known by many titles. Flamebearer who ends wars, Tyrant of Dawncloud, Empress of the Holy City, and Imperator of the Flame Chase. But in light of your unique identities, I'll allow you to address me by my real name. Cerydra. On behalf of my people and this land, greetings, Deliverer.
If I may, how do you know his identity?
As the little hostage prophesied, the Deliverer shall come from the future beyond the sky. Gray hair, golden eyes, skilled in wielding a mace. They would arrive in Yanisopolis on this day. There's no mistake.
This completely diverges from history.
Your orders, Imperator.
We return triumphant. Send an urgent message to all delegates. The meeting of the Flame Chase Alliance will convene early. As for you two, Akuma knows what you seek. We'll confer in the Holy City.
Okay, I'm properly confused.
Doubtless you have many questions, but save them for later. Please follow us.
Is this a side effect
This
of...
is not what I expected at all.
Same here.
The demigod we needed to find was just waiting for us, and she knows of things beyond the sky, even eons. How could this be so different from the previous 30 million Amphoreus cycles? Who altered history?
Is it the geniuses? Or Lygus? But why would Lygus do it? I can't imagine it's March 7th or Don Hung.
Unpleasant thought, but plausible. The currents of time have become twisted. Regardless of who caused this, that Imperator came prepared. We're the ones at a disadvantage now. We might as well dance their dance. Let's go with them to the Holy City. We've received the Imperator's favor because of your unique background. As a result, the people of Akuma will certainly respect you more. Just put that to good use, and add a bit of your experience and charm. Should be easier than last time, right? If we figure out what happened in this cycle, we'll be able to turn things back in our favor. Exactly.
Whoops, what did I say?
Aglaya, maybe even
An old flame chase companions await in the Holy City.
Little Cypher.
Trailblaze, the sequel. We always find a way.
Calm and confident. That's the you I'm familiar with.
Guests, please.
The journey to save the world starts with a single step. Let's set off, my friend.
Hail to the Imperator! Hail to the Golden Heroes! Hail to the Deliverer!
Told you, you're the headline act. All this spectacle is for you.
Guards, your service to the Holy City is appreciated. How have things been?
Castrum Krennos once again struck the border. Dux Brumalis led her troops to repel the enemy. The agitators against the Flame Chase are still active in the city. They smashed the shops around Memorial Market. But the garrison already arrested the culprits, and now they await interrogation.
They are merely a disorderly mob and do not warrant any attention. Even though Terravox personally mended the fractured earth, it still didn't silence these fools. Guests from beyond the sky, worry not about these trivial matters. Dux Gladiorum will take you somewhere to settle down for now.
Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Hysilens, and I am the Dux Gladiorum who swears fealty to the Imperator, as well as the Knights Commander of the Achaemenid Alliance. Later on, the Imperator will invite you to attend the meeting of delegates to discuss the Flame Chase journey. Your arrival has convinced us that the future promised by the prophecy is certain. Under the Imperator's command, Amphoreus shall break its chains and reach the world beyond the sky.
Huh.
With all due respect, what exactly do you know about us and what's beyond the sky?
As a humble subject, I cannot freely express my own views to you. Please forgive me.
I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
Time waits for no one. Please come with me and rest now before the meeting later.
Akama, under the Imperator's rule, is no longer in the shadow of war.
Indeed, Dawncloud stands as the hero's residence. The Imperator put much thought into its design, in order for it to serve as a sanctuary from the burdens of battle. Please experience its marvels firsthand, heroes. When the Imperator arrives, I shall come to summon you.
Hysilens. No wonder she's the Knight's commander.
She's reassuringly discreet.
I'm sure that's what Cerydra thinks, but it's inconvenient for us. Alright, we finally have some freedom to ourselves. Since there's still some time before the Alliance meeting, let's explore a bit. Look over there!
Aw. But it's not the ladies I'm familiar with.
But the hearts of heroes stay the same in every cycle, never changing.
Speak with Aglaia and Treeby. Chat with other Chrysos Heir subjects. Dux Fragoris. Dux Brumalis.
Dux Brumalis, our great Imperator, found the mastermind and executed him in public. Seeing that scoundrel burn to nothing should deter these miscreants from being so brazen again.
So the great Imperator isn't afraid of getting her hands dirty? What a ridiculous display.
What do you know? No matter what sins the people commit, they are still the Imperator's people, and it's only right that they be judged by the Imperator's own hand. Our distinguished trespassing guests.
Are we trespassers or guests?
Seneca, the Dux Brumalis. Greetings.
This Dux Brumalis doesn't seem to like the Imperator very much, but she holds a high rank. And Dux Fragoris' speech seems self-contradictory. Let me see what I can get out of them. I'm Cyrene of Ida Cilicii. This is the Deliverer Beyond the Sky. We're new here and wanted to ask you, does this city host any other visitors from beyond the sky? We're looking for our dear companions.
Drop the charade. But yes, there is someone in this city who is all too familiar with the world beyond the sky.
Silence! The Imperator ordered us to keep that lord's whereabouts a secret.
So it's male.
Enough, you pathetic lapdog. Do you need to beg for permission from that cursed Imperator even just to bark?
You...
Someone who is all too familiar with the world beyond the sky and is referred to as that lord. Could it be?
It's either Lygus or Dan
Looks
Han.
like things are getting heated. Let's get out of here.
Oh, hello. With the swords.
Insolent brat. I'll shatter that ice of yours.
Groveling fool. I'll freeze that brain of yours.
Okay. Anybody else we can talk with over here? Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. Well, have fun fighting, I guess. Let's go around over here. Dux Carminum and Dux Helcolithist.
How are we supposed to talk to the heroes of deliverance? What if they're really intimidating?
Oh, we're the opposite of that.
Virginia, don't be so nervous. Once they hear your poetry... heroes, you're already here. Greetings. I am Apollonius, the Dux Helcolithist, one of the 5 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, advisor to the Flame Chase army.
feel like we should remember that name.
This is Virginia of Castrum Kremnos,
Oh.
the Dux Carminum and imperial scribe of the great Imperator.
Hello. I'm Virginia. I compose poetry.
I'm Serene from ID Silicii. This is the Deliverer. Nice to meet you both.
They're not as frightening as the rumors claimed.
This is our first time in the Imperator's realm. Akima is even more magnificent than we imagined. If you all weren't here to look after us, we'd be completely lost and confused.
The Akima you imagined is long gone. Under the Imperator, this city has been reborn as the capital of the world.
Bask in her free-spirited winds. For anyone who fulfills their duties to the Imperator, these winds shall forever remain at their service.
But what if...
Those who are loyal do not need to consider the consequences of betrayal. But if you're curious, why not head to the lake and take a look? Those elders who lie at the bottom of the lake are the best example of what happens when you disobey the Imperator.
Yikes.
The elders of this cycle were all... Looks like that priest who was sentenced to death wasn't an isolated case.
Fear not. The Imperator favors you. Virginia will write songs in your honor.
Apollonius, where is your poetic flair?
Interesting. Hello, you two.
Aggie, you're still so listless today. Did you have trouble sleeping again?
Yes.
Oh.
We know. The Titan's prophecy haunts you. If you want, you can talk to us, just like when you were young. No matter what, we'll always remain by your side.
I know. I also understand that fate cannot be changed. It is not the future that I worry about. I spent all last night weaving clothes and linen for the refugees. The Chrysos War is born of injustice and has shattered their dignity. They deserve at least some basic decency. If Amphoreus one day abandons this, then all of us, commoners, Chrysos heirs, Titans, become no better than beasts. Oh, we have guests. Welcome. I am Aglaya, the Gold Weaver.
You seem nicer.
These rags on you are not worthy of the title of Deliverer. I must prepare some proper attire for you.
It's been a while, Aglaya.
What is the matter? Your gaze seems somewhat unsure. Does your Aglaya differ so much from me?
A little bit.
Greetings, Deliverer from beyond the sky. We are Trebi of Yanisopolis. It's very nice to meet you. Although, introductions are probably unnecessary. We know you've witnessed the future of the Flame Chase journey, even more clearly than we have.
So who told you guys everything?
Witness the future of the Flame Chase journey? The prophecy also told you about that?
Indeed. Orynyx reshaped Amphoreus through the prophecy. Although, regarding the Deliverer, there were not many details beyond your appearance and the time of your arrival. So, please, don't worry. Feel free to relax and relax some more.
Orynyx's prophecy?
It was Orynyx who told mankind that the Deliverer from beyond the sky would descend upon Amphoreus.
More crucially, they revealed a future entirely different from the Aranova. Though we still must challenge the gods. In the Time Titan's prophecy, this path leads not to a new world, but to the true starry skies.
This is also what the great Imperator has been striving for all her life. Your arrival further confirms everything.
This can't be real.
Even you find this surprising? Fate really is unpredictable.
Perhaps the upcoming meeting will hold even more surprises.
I'm sure. Can we get to that meeting soon?
The one from beyond the sky has arrived, and destiny continues to be fulfilled. The trial of romance is also close at hand.
Oh, is she not a demigod yet?
Please, don't worry. We'll sing you a lullaby. Little Aggie, be a good girl and open your heart.
I outgrew nursery rhymes long ago, teacher.
Hello.
Little fish from beyond the sky. Did you rest well?
I've been here for 5
The
minutes.
Imperator and the delegates are about to arrive. If you are ready, please follow me to the meeting.
Okay. About your role.
I'm the Knight Commander of Akama, General of the Flame Chase Army, and the Imperator's servant. But beneath these shiny scales engraved with complicated titles, I am just a swordfish at the Imperator's side.
About the Imperator.
As you've witnessed, she is the Empress of Akama, the one who ended the Chrysos War and the leader of the Chrysos heirs. As merely a humble subject, I cannot say more beyond this.
Why are you so loyal to her? About the Chrysos heirs here.
The Chrysos heirs here constitute the elite among the Flame Chase army. Dux Haucalithist Apollonius and Dux Carminin, Virginia, serve as the army's advisor and historian respectfully. One offers advice and counsel to the Imperator, while the other writes verses of her supreme glory. Dux Frigoris Labienus and Dux Brumalis Seneca are both formidable warriors, clearing the way for the flame chase with steel and storm. Dux Fatorum, the holy maiden who interprets the prophecy. Only the one named Treeby remains in the city. The Imperator once took them as hostages in order to unify the prophecies of the world.
Oh, that's not very
They are now
nice.
Akama's most vital prophets. Dux Goldweaver, Aglaya. Well, she dislikes it when people talk about her behind her back. You should get to know her in person.
Was Seneca one of Hyacinth's ancestors? I feel like that might be true.
Then come. The Imperator reserved seats for you.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm starting to feel a bit nervous about the meeting.
I'm feeling excited.
Since Cerydra is presiding over the meeting, it'll be a good opportunity to learn about the law's inclinations in the current era. Let's keep our ears open, okay?
Good sir from Paphos, what do you think the Imperator is planning calling this meeting so early? My homeland can't endure anymore.
Epos.
Who knows?
Paphos.
First, she wants to hunt Titans. Now she says there are even greater calamities. Her madness is the greatest calamity.
Exactly. Chrysos heirs, deliverers. What about us ordinary folk? How much are we worth in her eyes?
Things feel pretty tense here. The history books said that the Imperator aimed 3 cannons at Dawncloud to make all the delegates obey her. Will history repeat itself in this cycle?
Yes. Similar acts have occurred, and not just once. However, whether history will repeat itself, you'll soon see. Those are the 2 spots reserved for you. please take your seats.
But nobody is sitting.
Everything we were talking about before.
What is this? Stop.
So it turns out.
Ladies and gentlemen, silence, please. The Imperator has arrived before her faithful council, and the Alliance meeting is about to begin.
All rise. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, the Akama Alliance swears upon the gods.
Cease the pageantry. I pray not to the vanquished.
What?
Kefali, of course, needs no further explanation. As for the law, at the entry hour 2 days past, a scout should have brought news of the conquest to all of you. Unfortunately, guards found his corpse among the rocks not far from the city. Moreover, the poor soul was buried with a Paphos curved blade. It pains me to imagine what agonies this loyal warrior endured before his death. Delegate from Paphos, do you have any insights?
I know nothing of this.
The evidence is irrefutable, so there is no need to waste your breath. However, let us set this trial aside for the time being. Witness, even within the most sacred and dignified council, there were those among us who wished to draw their blades, brazenly challenging the Alliance, seeking to shatter our hard-earned peace and unity. Fortunately, I uncovered this plot. Now, to protect this beautiful city and her people, the Imperator's legions are ready. They will escort each of you to the Temple of the Three Fates, where you will receive the highest level of protection the Alliance can offer. Then, the Legion's warriors will join me in embarking on the campaign against Fagusa.
Ooh.
This is clearly a trap.
Imperator, did you summon us here just to trample on the dignity of your allies? Enough!
What do we do?
Things are starting to get pretty intense.
Comrades, you've all seen her true face now. According to the ancient laws of Akama, only with the consent of 2/3 of the elders can the legions carry out the commander's orders.
The ancient laws. Didn't you destroy them long ago? You defected during the first siege of Akama, voted unanimously in favor of the Council of Elders restructuring, and just yesterday, you desecrated them with a blood-stained blade. The decaying old laws fell with Talantin and are no longer deserving of respect. But if you still insist on proclaiming yourselves defenders of the law, then be silent and offer up the highest respect to this core flame in my hand.
That really is the core flame of law in her hand.
Since there are no objections, then the original agenda of this meeting, the campaign against Fagusa, is hereby passed. The Flame Chase Army's hunt for the Ocean Titan begins today. In order to prepare for war, all allied city-states must surrender command of their militaries and pay all war taxes by the end of the month of Evernight.
At this moment, I would also like to introduce to everyone the newest honored guest to join our alliance. The Deliverer, revealed in the prophecy of time, has descended from beyond the sky. With his aid, we shall shatter the chalice of plenty and return Fagusa's core flame to the holy city!
Absurd. Simply absurd. A deliverer from beyond the sky. This is just like that prophecy about slaying gods. It's a lie you've used to grow your power. Ladon has already sacrificed countless soldiers, and now you want me to send even more of my brothers and sisters to be used and discarded by a tyrant!
Are there any other objections? Then I bid you all farewell. Meeting adjourned. Deliverer, please wait. I still have important matters to discuss with the two of you.
Good, because I have questions. Well, the Imperator is not very well liked, it seems. You are very short.
I apologize for that farce of a meeting.
It must be tiring dealing with so many people every day, Great Imperator.
Tiring? You're mistaken. Moving chess pieces, placing wagers. This game of strategy adds a dash of color to our heavy fates, much like how rule and conquest are always accompanied by sacrifice.
Is the war with the Titans also part of that sacrifice?
After I glimpsed the secrets of this world, no, the secrets beyond the sky, the divine authority of Amphoreus no longer held any significance. Let me ask you, Deliverer, is it true that beyond Amphoreus' sky, there are magnificent deities called Eons?
Their powers are 1,000 times greater than the Titans.
Ah, that certainly captivates my interest. Then, please tell me more. How will you use this great power to guide the people? In the future you envision, where will our flame chase journey lead?
Protect the core flames and the law. Only then can Amphoreus break free from the destruction.
Oh? What you require now is the power of law?
Exactly. Just as the prophecy foretold, he is your deliverer from beyond the sky, and he also has reliable allies. If they can intervene in Amphoreus' laws, we may have a chance to alter this world's impending fate and reverse its destined end.
Very good, Deliverer. You have courage to say such presumptuous things, even knowing that the inheritor of the law stands before you.
You mean...
In the past, anyone who dared to covet the Imperator's divine authority would have met a gruesome end. But now we can see beyond this dying world. Our journey should no longer be confined below this stubborn sky. Alas, that fickle ocean titan has obstructed the spirit water leading to the vortex of Genesis, hindering my ascension. If the core flame of law cannot be returned, your path to deliverance will never be realized. Now that things have come to this, we must resume our once stagnant journey and force the waves that block our way to recede.
So, you agreed to cooperate with us?
Cooperate? Forgive me, but I never cooperate with anyone. Though I will permit you to join me as subjects, and together, we will forge the most perfect law. This is... the Flame Chase Medallion, a symbol of the Flame Chase army. Every noble in Akuma carries one. This medallion represents the will of the Imperator herself, and you may act freely within the city with it. Before we embark on the crusade against the Ocean Titan, you should rest in Akuma for a time.
Can we ask you more questions like where you got all this information? Be wary of someone named Lygus, Imperator. Or Imperator.
Oh? Your advice is acknowledged. From this moment on, prove yourself through your actions. As long as no boundaries are crossed, I fully respect the choices of my subjects.
May your journey reach that sky full of stars, Great Imperator.
Your attendant certainly knows how to curry favor. Go now. Take a bath first. You two... reek of seawater.
That meeting was somewhat not satisfying.
Come forth, Theoros.
Oh dear.
Yes. Great Imperator. Now, perhaps you're willing to hear my counsel.
Those two arrived just as Oronyx described, and just as you said, they showed a thirst for law. At least this proves that my judgment was right. Sparing your life was the correct decision.
You've once again confirmed that your wisdom is no empty boast. Now another choice lies before you. With whom shall you ally to tip the scales of law? Me, or that deliverer?
Remind me again, Antikytheron. What kind of future do these two paths lead to in your view?
I shall tell you. You are entitled to know that the deliverer from beyond the sky is not a wholly wicked being. But from the very start, his stance has been completely at odds with Amphoreus. The road they have chosen will bury Amphoreus' grand aspirations. This world which follows the path of destruction will inevitably stray far from the glory it was meant to enjoy. But on the path I have revealed to you, the people of Amphoreus will slay their creator in the name of the Imperator and conquer the worlds beyond the sky. You will command the mighty beast known as Iron Tomb, bringing waves of war and conquest to the universe. Beings across the cosmos will bow before you, offering their allegiance.
So, what's the price?
The price is insignificant. All that is needed is for you to sacrifice that fragile, incomplete humanity to the destruction. As a Chrysos, heir of the prophecy, you have already chosen to abandon it, have you not?
Off you go, Theoros. I have already made my decision. Once I ignite the core flame of law and burn away the old, outdated rules, Amphoreus will embark on a journey across the stars.
Please tell me she's playing chess with Lygus.
The Imperator is quite forceful. She didn't give us any chance to ask questions. And she's clearly hiding something. What do you think?
We should consult with the geniuses about the current situation?
Looks like we're on the same wavelength. The atmosphere in Akama, it's so unfamiliar. And it's not just the Flame Chase Alliance talking about the world beyond the sky, but the whole city. We should also discuss our findings with our friends from beyond the sky. Then... Then... we should go enjoy the renowned bathing culture of the holy city and relax. It's the thing I've been looking forward to most on this journey.
Let's play along. Remain silent.
Work and rest are both important. You see, everyone agrees, right?
So someone's watching.
Can't let our guard down for a second. Let's use taking a bath as an excuse to find a quiet corner to update Madame Herta and Screwlum on our progress. We can also check out what's happening in the city. Since the outcome of the meeting was just announced, people must be gossiping. We can kill 3 birds with 1 stone. Let's go.
An identification badge of the Flame Chase Army bearing the Imperator's highest command. I keep wanting to say Imperator, but Imperator, sure. The wearer has unrestricted access throughout the city. Okay. Looks like we're still in quest mode. People say this is a cruel era stained with golden blood and crimson, an era of catastrophe where tsunamis rage and mountains crumble, an era of tyranny where corrupt rulers trample the law, a dark era where both gods and their faithful are slaughtered. This is the era of the first Flame Chase journey, an era with a scorching sun that burns with blinding light, and you must gaze directly into it, asking it to illuminate the fire you seek. Okay. The Flame Chase army's never lost.
Oh, so many people! The holy city is so lively.
Another war, another disaster.
As expected.
Oh, okay.
Did you hear? At the Alliance meeting, the delegate from Leyden stormed out in anger.
As expected. The Imperator is always hiding things from everyone. When has it not caused a ruckus?
Silence! That's treason! If it weren't for the great Imperator, you'd have sunk into the lake with those corrupt elders already. And you wouldn't even be alive to speak like this.
Oh no. It's the Imperator's loyal dog.
Let's go. We can't talk in front of this guy.
Ugh. How disappointing. Oh, honored guests, we meet again. Looks like I'm not the only one who came to the baths to unwind after the meeting. For the upcoming campaign, please make sure to rest well. I am Dux Vergoris, a trusted officer of the great Imperator, willing to fight alongside the Deliverer in the coming battles.
Ugh. Another war? Ever since the Imperator took control of Akama, we haven't had a day of peace.
Idle chatter.
The atmosphere is a bit tense, with rumors flying around the city. You must be troubled.
My apologies. After every Alliance meeting, there are always some pests in the city who get restless. I prefer to ignore them. Pests on the ground don't affect the sky in the slightest. They just complain from the shadows that the sun's light is too harsh. Besides, the Theoros has already promised the Imperator her fate. And these clowns will eventually realize their foolishness.
Okay, so now we know about that.
May I ask, who is this Theoros?
The Imperator has ordered us to keep his lordship's whereabouts a secret.
Okay, so that's the Lord.
Ah, so it's his lordship.
Stop trying to get things out of me. Leave me alone.
I didn't even need to try. Big and strong Dux Fragoros really can't hide anything. Theoros. What an ominous name. Bad news. He's been staring at us the whole time. Let's move to another place for now.
Who?
We don't know how much Cerydra has concealed from us. In the worst case scenario, we may have to face more than one enemy.
This place may be peaceful, I suppose, but it doesn't seem like it's a very enjoyable place to live. Seems like a bit of a dictatorship.
Alliance meeting? More like a cage where creatures with golden blood claw at each other. And Flamebearer who ends wars? Clearly, a tyrant who doesn't deserve such a title.
You're absolutely right. While the Imperator's hounds are still hunting down others, let's let out our grievances.
You. I know you. You're that tyrant's lackey. What? Here to shut me up for that little imp?
Panicking now? Don't worry. I don't care what others say about the Imperator. And she certainly doesn't either. Oh? Children of the Prophecy. Such rare guests. Are you here to relax in the baths as well? The temperature is just right today, so be sure to enjoy it. You should rest well for the next campaign.
What? Children of the Prophecy? Another excuse for the Imperator's reckless warmongering.
No filter, huh? You should be glad you don't have a seat at the Alliance meetings. By the way, if you still want to bathe, hurry up. Once that predatory fish joins the flow of water and eliminates all the fools questioning the world beyond the sky, you won't be able to enjoy this perfect water temperature anymore.
Seems like there's more to Dux Bramalis's words than meets the eye. But would the Imperator actually kill those who question the world beyond the sky? This is the complete opposite from what we know of Akama.
If you still want to bathe, hurry up.
Ask around.
Huh. These two are...
So many guests today. Let's see who's here now. Two distinguished guests of the prophecy. One a clever and adorable warrior. The other, also quite heroic.
Heroes. I didn't expect to meet you again so soon. How fortunate.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Dux Helcolithist and Dux Carminum. You two are inseparable, aren't you?
This is...
She wants to find someone to help with research for her new work.
I'm the far-seeing eye and all-hearing ear of Akuma. I see and hear every single thing that happens in the streets and alleys of this place. I'm the perfect partner for research.
Ahem.
Enough small talk. Here's the latest news from Akuma, as you requested. The children of the prophecy arrived in the Holy City, and the Imperator unilaterally stripped away military power. The Alliance meeting ended in discord, and there may be bloody upheaval.
As expected.
I get the feeling you might have embellished a bit to keep people's attention.
I swear on my stone mane, I would never do such a thing. But if you wish to quell this terrifying news, perhaps a more explosive topic would help.
Never mind. While the influence of rumors can be minimized, the fact remains that the great Imperator did swiftly consolidate military power in an almost threatening way. It's undeniable. Heroes, I know the Imperator's way of doing things may seem a bit autocratic to outsiders, but soon you will witness her blade dance with enemies on the battlefield. I can't comment on the source of her loyalty, but when that blade is drawn, you two, as bright as you are, will surely see the deep thoughts beneath her exterior.
The Imperator's blade. Is he talking about Miss Hysilens? I sense some unease in Dux Helcolithist's words. It seems the Imperator and Miss Hysilens share a much deeper bond than the others do.
And that's what I'm curious about.
There are eyes and ears everywhere. Is there any place where we can have some privacy? To understand the Imperator's secrets, we have to get past Miss Hysilens.
You two, as bright as you are, will...
For now, let's think of ways to prevent the rumors from spreading.
Oh, it's my old room.
This place was your original bath chamber, perfect for avoiding prying eyes. I wonder if anyone is using it now. Huh? The smell is... Wait, don't go in yet!
Oops. Too late.
Who's there?
Oh my.
Oh, the little gray fry in pink sea hair.
This is a beautiful illustration. Gray fry and pink sea hair.
little sea hair?
You barged into here without warning. Was it an accident, or did you wish to bathe with me?
Well, clearly she's bathing. Both the first and the last questions seem rather similar. Why are you here?
What's wrong? The Marmoreal Palace is the reef where I rest.
Sorry, we didn't mean to disturb your bath. We'll leave now.
It's no big deal. There's no need to panic. This is the natural state for me. People on land force themselves to wear clothes, adding unnecessary constraints. Forget it. If Dux Goldweaver heard that, she'd scold me again. All right. Please make yourselves comfortable and wait a moment. Let me first wash off the blood of the hunt, and then I'll attend to you two.
Actually, just before she said that, I noticed the little smudges of red on her. It's like, what was that? Was that shadow? And nope, actually it's blood. Oh.
The delegate from Ladon has been assassinated. Quick!
Oh my.
Someone come quick!
Ah, the broken crab shell surfaces. I was worried it had been washed away by the current.
You're a vicious fish.
Viciousness is a form of praise to the blade.
I see. No wonder there was a faint smell of rust in the air before I even entered. Why? Is it because the Ladonians refused to contribute troops to the Flame Chase journey? Or just because they offended the Imperator?
Because the new era of the Flame Chase doesn't tolerate stagnant blood. For the ignorant masses who cling to outdated laws, only bloodletting can wake them up. Right now, the rebel forces on the frontier are rising, and Ladon has been secretly supporting them. They loudly chant the slogan, "Return to the Era Chrysia," unwilling to relinquish military power. They're just building momentum for the rebellion.
I reserve judgment on this.
Thinking is a right given to citizens by the Imperator. I won't interfere with your thoughts. As long as you don't try to reverse the current of the times, you and I will both be free.
But, Miss Hysilens, I can't even hear the slightest hint of joy in your words.
Because I've already tasted ultimate freedom. Long, long ago, I lived in the sea. In that lightless abyss, far beyond civilization's reach, the great fish consumed the small. And when the great fish perished, their bodies became sustenance for the newborn, nourishing the whole ocean. This is the tide that carries civilization forward. Anyone may be devoured, or meet the fate of inevitable decay.
Are you suggesting that ultimate freedom is in fact the cruelest fate for life?
I only mean that if life wishes to preserve its dignity, it must first be bound by the law. There's no need for me to say more, little sea hare. We're of one mind. Whether the Imperator's law can guide the schools of fish and lead us to a truly free ocean, let us wait and see. But for now, let's pause this heart-to-heart. Another fish has come, following the scent of blood.
Being your subordinate is such a tragedy. I'm always having to worry about the messes you leave behind.
It's simply our duty to the Imperator.
All ready to go in an instant. Miss Hysilens, you truly are impossible to predict.
Yet you, a golden trout who's always busy all day, suddenly have the time to visit me?
Do you think I wanted to come? I suggest you burn some more of the incense offered by our allies, lest my creations be tainted by the reek of fish. I'm only here on the Imperator's behalf to remind you to prepare for the banquet.
Fine. But I must retort. What you call the reek of fish, to me, is the unique fragrance of the sea. Besides, if my fine clothes get stained, won't you just gift me new ones?
I won't.
Aglaia is so different from her past self.
You mean future. The future ruler
true.
of the Holy City, Lady Goldweaver, is quite captivating in her own way. By the way, you both just mentioned a banquet. Could you elaborate on that?
Oh, right, you don't know. Every time before a battle, or after a victory, the Imperator holds a grand feast for the Chrysos heirs to lift our spirits. For us warriors who swim constantly between life and death, these feasts are more worth looking forward to than victory.
A banquet to prelude the hunt for the god of banquets, and honey brew as a tribute to commemorate the ancestor of honey brew. How absurd.
Don't look so grim. All has been decided. Since it's a banquet for Fagusa, why not take a leaf out of the Tidens book? Live in the moment and enjoy life to the fullest.
I'm not as carefree as you. That little Dolos kitten is already causing enough trouble for me. And on top of that, I still have tailoring commissions to complete. By the time the cool flame illuminates my eyes, I might not be able to focus as I used to.
Glaya's eyes.
Curious about these eyes? People often compare them to jewels. But I've already made my decision to ask romance for eyes that can see everything. I wonder what this world will look like when I take the divine authority.
In the future, you will still be the finest weaver in the world.
Is this also a prophecy from the Three Fates?
It's even more accurate than a prophecy. After all, he has already witnessed it, right?
This last one feels very inappropriate. Well, I guess Golden Light of Hope, but also the Golden Bath of Death. You will weave the most romantic thing in the world.
Become a demigod and lose your humanity. That is the only reply I've received in the countless times I've sought wisdom from the prophecy. But Destiny's fragments are like stitches. Before they're threaded into splendid garments, no one can see their true charm, can they?
Aglaya has always been troubled by the divine duties she must bear. But thanks to you, she seems to be in much better spirits.
Do you know each other well?
Just as she knows how the spinning wheel trembles, I can sense the smallest changes in the damp air. As for whether we know each other well, I've swum beside her since she was a child. Most of the time, I can understand the whispers in her heart. For those words she was too shy to say herself, I'll raise a glass to you on her behalf.
Aw.
Now, I leave this bath chamber to you. Rest well and prepare yourselves. After all, every time we drink and talk could be the last celebration we have in this life.
Miss Hysilens has given us the bath chamber. It seems she really does do whatever she wants.
Now we don't always have to be under the Imperator's watchful eye.
Indeed. But she could return at any moment. If we're having an important discussion, we must remain vigilant. So, let's seize the opportunity and report our current progress. We don't want to keep everyone beyond the sky waiting.
I feel like we should just show our little gizmo to Cerydra.
First, while that little empress with a candle stuck on her head didn't explicitly say it, she firmly rejected your request to take over the law. Fair enough. Second, Lygus is indeed in this timeline. But since he's somehow connected to that little empress, you have no way to find him. As expected. The road ahead will be long and difficult.
I haven't even said anything. You already know everything?
It's all just a guess. What? Did I guess right?
Yes, you did.
We've made some progress here too, but nothing to get too excited about. Our time is short, so let me summarize. Concerning the origin of that Intellitron, the firewall he created uses Catorzane algebraic expressions. But ever since Aiden invented the 9-worded formula, this kind of mathematical logic no longer exists in the cosmos. Lygus is definitely connected to the Genius Society, so stay alert.
Why did that sound so different? Did they forget to apply the filter to that one? Maybe he's the creation of some genius. Could be related to the Emperor. What if he's the thinking unit of Noose? Could he be related to the Emperor?
We can first exclude Droidhead themselves. They specialize in minding their own business and wouldn't intervene personally. But Screwy and I are still eliminating possibilities one by one. Currently, the most likely candidates are these few. The Lord of Silence, Acha, oh, the 2 Ruperts are also possible. But it would be too boring if it were one of them.
Okay. Oh, I don't remember hearing of Acha before. They're Genius Society number 23. I doubt it's the Lord of Silence. She seems to be against the universe trending towards the finality. So I doubt that. If the 2 Ruperts are too boring, then maybe it's Acha, whoever that is. Even you can't come up with an accurate answer?
I've told you, his technology is both outdated and complicated, no less than genius. But ultimately, he's not an Eon. We can handle him. That's all I have to say. We'll depend on you to continue pushing things forward within this world. Keep in touch regularly. And remember, don't let your guard down.
Madame Herta is a real whirlwind.
Indeed.
Well then, let's use the banquet Aglaia mentioned as our next starting point. Cerydra's trusted followers should all be present at that time. It'll be a good opportunity to get closer to them.
You must avoid direct confrontation with Lygus. I think a direct confrontation would help. But okay, we'll operate carefully when the time comes.
It's settled then. With our great teamwork, we'll be able to deal with anything that comes our way. It's been a long day. We should get some rest now.
Okay, rest well and get ready for the banquet.
Yes, let's get ready for the banquet. Look, the venue's right ahead.
Oh, I'm at the Grove of Epiphany.
And I can even hear singing. It feels so romantic.
At the throne? That's curious. Isn't this where Cersei's core frame is? Why would we be having it here?
Honored guests, wait here for a moment. You must surrender any personal belongings you have on you before entering the venue.
Why?
This hero always brings down the vibe whenever he shows up.
The Imperator's elevated position means she must always remain meticulous and careful. Please do as I say, guests. It would avoid any unnecessary misunderstandings.
I get that you don't want people to bring outside food into the banquet, but is it really necessary to confiscate the books and quill pens?
Even a quill pen can become a deadly weapon in the right hands. I'm asking for all your items. All, Miss Cyrene. Your belongings will remain safe. They will be looked after appropriately by dedicated staff.
Looked after appropriately? Dedicated staff? Talk about a vague choice of words. It seems like he's aiming specifically for the chronocognitive anchor. what should we do?
Not good. This is a trap.
True. I had a feeling it would come to this, but I didn't expect such a direct demand. But listen, why don't we go with their plan and hand over the chronocognitive anchor to be looked after?
Why?
After all, if the little Imperator is paying this much attention to you, she probably already knows all about our whispered conversation with the geniuses. I can pretty much guess what'll happen next.
Okay, but I'm more concerned with Lygus getting a hold of the chronocognitive anchor.
But, think about it. That's actually gonna be our shortcut.
Okay, I'll trust your gut.
I knew it. You and I can practically read each other's minds.
Guests.
All right. We'll listen to you. Here you go. Also, please pass on a message to the Imperator from us. She can trust my friend. Anywhere, anytime.
Thank you for your cooperation. The Imperator has some urgent business she needs to attend to and will arrive shortly. Why don't you head in with the other guests first and enjoy the feast?
Isn't Cerydra supposed to be the focus of the banquet? But she's not even here. Why is it so difficult to talk to her?
Because she doesn't want to talk to us.
Is there anything else we can help you with, dear guests? Or do you want me to recount the great Imperator's heroic deeds?
Hey, Labinas. I managed to get some honey brew that the scholars hid in the cellar. Wanna try it?
I want some too.
This banquet has a never-ending flow of honey brew. You're welcome to try it and see whether our drinks are as good as those from beyond the sky.
Thank you for the offer, but we're more interested in knowing when the Imperator will be back.
The Imperator? Who knows? Maybe she's hiding somewhere, thinking up weird ideas again. If you ask me, she's never treated us soldiers properly, even though we put our necks on the line for her.
Hey, I can't pretend I didn't hear that, Seneca. Either retract your statement or duel me.
Fine by me. Attendant, bring us 10 more jars of honey brew. I'm gonna make sure he can't even stand straight by the end of this.
You wish. Be careful you don't get drunk first.
Actually, there are so many people, we wouldn't be able to find the Imperator even if she were here. I know. Let's look for seats that are raised up higher than others.
There are maybe 30 or 40 people here.
Aggie, if you can't get used to the honey brew, we will go ask for a pot and cook some oatmeal for you.
Yaw.
No need for that. This banquet is just too loud. And nothing and no one here is interesting. I just don't really want to be here.
Oh, she sounds like me. I can't stand loud parties.
Lies! You were pretty energized when you came back from the bath chamber. Let me guess. Are you worrying about someone? About Hysilens? Or Little Cypher? You take everything too seriously. At this rate, life's gonna be real tough for you later on.
Oh, you're the least qualified to lecture me about that, teacher.
Are you hesitating?
Dear guests, are you here for us? I mean, are you here for Treaty or Aggie?
No. I'm just wondering whether you've seen the Imperator.
The Imperator? No, we haven't.
Our sovereign has always acted however she pleases. Though she gave us ranks, she'd never tell anyone her whereabouts. Perhaps the only thing she tolerates are chess pieces. And the sky reflected upon her crown.
I see.
Why do you two look so distressed? that's not what the deliverer should look like. Why don't we have a toast? While we still have time for pleasure. Here. To the destinies and sacrifices of the next millennium.
Then we will toast to the tomorrow that will set fate free.
To Triby and Aglaya.
Cheers. Called it. Oatmeal suits us way better than honey brew.
Ooh. Please give me a bowl as well, teacher.
Aw.
Attendant, bring us 10 more jobs.
You wish.
I said it already. Oh.
What do you think the world beyond the sky looks like?
If you're curious, just go ask those 2 deliverers.
Maybe not. They're from the sky. What if they can summon thunder like Aquila?
To be precise, we're from beyond the sky.
You two have been wandering around the venue as if you have something on your mind. Have the attendants not taken care of you well?
No, we love it here. It's just... we're a little concerned, seeing how the Imperator still hasn't arrived.
Don't worry. I know what you've been waiting for.
Do you?
Come, sit with me for a while, will you? I'd like to share a personal secret with you.
That's random.
See here? This is Fagusa's dew of divine blood, the sweetest of all the 12 bottles. On the night before such a historical event, I'd like to share this marvelous drink with the deliverer.
Doesn't this count as bringing in outside food? I knew that security check was targeted at us.
What's the matter, guests?
Oh, we're simply overwhelmed by such an honor.
Are you worried that I might have poisoned the dew? Well then, let me prove my innocence.
Hysilens raises the goblet of honeydew to her lips, deliberately arching her neck so you can watch the liquid's descent down her throat as she swallows.
See? It's completely safe.
I feel like Miss Hysilens wants to talk to us about something. Why don't we go along with her for now?
I feel like it's never a good idea to accept alcohol from a stranger, but sure. Minor shouldn't drink. A new cup for myself. Okay, sure.
Worry not. Honeydew's not alcohol. It won't get you drunk. On the contrary, it can make your mind even sharper.
The clay cup touches your lips in the blink of an eye. She is indeed the imperial blade of the Imperator and the swiftest swordmaster in Amphoreus.
Please, have a taste. Would you like some too, little sea air?
I can drink it myself.
How is it? Sweet enough?
It has a very complex taste.
Calm at times, tempestuous at others. That's the taste of the ocean. It'll do you good to understand Fagusa's fickleness before we set off to face their waves. Just like how you're about to understand the secrets within this dew.
Uh-oh.
Now, please turn around. Very, very quietly. Don't make a single noise.
What? Why is our view all bubbly? What did you do?
The dew of other gods all intoxicate humans. But the god of banquets dew is an antidote that can awaken humans from a sea siren's enchanting song.
Oh.
Since the start of this banquet, all the guests have been under the spell of my song. None of them can see the Imperator and that Fioros.
Well, thank you.
But you two, I wish for you to see the truth.
Is this also what the Imperator wants?
This is my personal request. I can't bring myself to trust that Fioros. The Flame Chase army changed after he descended with Orynyx's divination and brought the prophecy of the stars to Akuma. His seductive whispers harbor something malicious within, and will ensnare those of us blinded by ambition. You are the deliverers of the prophecy, and know about him far more than I do. Perhaps only you can find traces of the truth from his actions and words. Then we can show the Imperator the right path forward.
Oh, but isn't this acting behind her back?
Amphoreus has become far too weak. Even heroic actions protecting her from harm must be conducted under the water's surface. I am the Imperator's blade, and I must clear the way for her while remaining concealed in the torrents. Then, ensure I'm pointing my sword towards the true enemy.
Can you promise me something, Miss Hysilens?
Ask away.
My friend has in fact come here to stop that villain's evil scheme. Our goals are aligned. But as to the decision the Imperator must make, he has no wish to transgress her authority. We just want to tell her everything we know. I believe the Imperator will be able to tell right from wrong.
I never doubted your loyalty. I'll pass your words faithfully on to her. Provided we can gain the advantage in this tug of war, that is. Now, return to the feast. Bring this cup with you and keep your distance. Pretend you are still immersed in the sea siren's fantasia. And I'll control the moisture in the air. That way, you'll be able to listen to sounds from afar as if you were a whale of the depths and hear every word of their conversation. I wish you a victory in this first skirmish.
It's the exciting and thrilling undercover part of the adventure.
Waku waku. Let's see. Hysilens ceramic cup, an unassuming ceramic cup, plain in craftsmanship. At that wanton feast, its cold rim passed her honey brew to your lips, branding you with the sin of exile, yet bestowing a dream of clarity in return. The worth of a vessel lies in what it once held, and who once held it, just as blades earn legend by battle, and heroes are remembered through sacrifice. Dew of divine blood, Fagusta was said to have buried 12 bottles of fine vintage beneath the seabed, hoping to savor them 1,000 years later. But even as the black tide silenced the song of the chalice of plenty, not a single drop had been uncorked. This bottle, sweetest of the 12 vintages, was brought ashore by the last surviving sea siren. The divine power it holds can pierce through any fog. Interesting.
Let's mingle in the crowds here. Relax. Relax. Try to act natural.
Where's the Imperator? Still not here. That little imp is always acting so high and mighty towards everyone. Today, I will... Whatever. Pour me another cup.
Though she has succumbed to drunkenness, she still does not dare challenge your authority.
A criticism of my height is a grave enough insult already. She should be dismembered.
Yikes.
Do you often test the loyalty of your subjects like this?
You jest. The Imperator does not need blind loyalty. As long as one can prove they have value, I am willing to be lenient towards them. Let's cut to the chase, Theoros. If I pass the trial and grasp this world's law in my hands, what will you do then?
The simple. I will connect Amphoreus with the stars.
Don't waste my time. Be precise. Be specific. I won't ask a second time.
Allow me to adjust my statement. I will correct the regulations within the old law that sealed off Amphoreus and merge the black tide with the torrents of Era Nova. Then we will be able to decimate the forces beyond the sky that are trying to annihilate Iron Tomb and sound the trumpet for the endless campaign you will then embark on.
But you previously said that Iron Tomb is unrivaled in power across the stars. Who would dare to annihilate it?
There is a federation of warships named the Cienzo Alliance. Warlike and old-fashioned. A cult named the Genius Society. Loosely organized, but steeped in abject insanity. Oh, there's also the Astral Express. A group of lawless vagrants. That so-called Deliverer is part of that last group. Those vagabonds mistakenly believe they can connect the stars through alliances instead of conquest. But history has already given them a tough lesson. There are countless other organizations besides, but when the Lord Ravager sweeps across the cosmos, they will certainly all bow before your empire of destruction.
The Ackman Alliance is invincible! If those civilizations are not as feeble as you describe, then they may still have some value in testing the quality of my blade. That being said, even the smallest and weakest city-states should build an obelisk to the Imperator, so that their people can constantly recall the glory of her conquests. Walk a little longer with me, Theoros.
I don't like how this is going. Our little Imperator seems fascinated by the destruction.
Do not call her little. You will be dismembered.
Greyfly, a little sea hair? It seems like they're still talking. Get closer. I'll keep carrying their voices to you.
Nope. Time for a new express supply. Act natural. Act natural.
What a difficult situation. No matter how we position our forces, this battle against Fagusa will result in many casualties.
That's not something you or I should consider. The Imperator has already placed the chess pieces. We just need to fight for her until our last breath.
How astonishing. The commanders under you have such different personalities, yet they share the same loyalty.
He's looking this way. Quick, do something and pretend we can't see them.
Yeah, great job just staring at them, guys. Come on now. Let's chat with the guest next to you.
So, you have this super duper speedy rotation of destruction into Amphoreus.
What the heck are we saying?
Huh? Oh, I got it. It's that thing, right?
Okay, well luckily she's drunk.
The one behind the research and development of this golden blood principle is Idonia's manager.
Oh dear. Seems like you've met your match, partner.
I'm so full of inspiration right now. And I feel so light.
What's the matter?
My apologies. I was just checking whether everything was fine with those two distinguished guests of yours. And it seems like all is well. Let us continue our previous conversation regarding the soldiers fighting for you. Are they aware of the price they must pay for the trial of law? If I recall correctly, you've already lost a bout against Talanton due to offering insufficient sacrifices.
You dare mention my name alongside the word lost?
Forgive my transgression, great Imperator.
Watch your words and actions. All you need to know is that my victory in the trial is guaranteed. Even without the trial of law, they've already sworn to give their lives for my conquest. So tell me, if everything happens according to our agreement, how would you recommend I deal with that deliverer?
Good question. Do not let him fool you. That man from beyond the sky contains a seed of ruin within his body. He must not be allowed to tarnish your glory. Therefore, the wisest decision would be to hand him over to me.
You plan to torture him?
Calling it experimentation would be more appropriate.
The guest's patience is running thin. I plan to remove the Fantasia and head into the banquet. I will heed your advice. Leave for now, Theoros, and go back to Akama. You don't want to confront those two directly either, do you?
Indeed. It's a pity that Antikytherans are lightweights when it comes to drinking. Before I leave, I would like to make a toast to your boundless ambition, using my spirit instead of a goblet.
As I expected, that Theoros' schemes have been revealed. Thank you for your bravery, guests. It's time for me to dispel the Fantasia. This will be the Imperator's last public address before we head off, and therefore, likely, the final chance to change her mind. I will try to get you a chance to speak, and I'll also prepare for any contingencies. The rest is up to you. You should head back to your seats for now.
We have seats? Oh, I guess we do.
I will try to get you a chance to speak.
Oh, this honey brew sure wears off fast.
The Imperator! The Imperator has arrived!
No need for formalities. I should be apologizing for my tardiness instead. The hour draws late, and I trust you have all had your fill of brews. Therefore, I will not observe the usual ceremonies. Any warrior who has fought by my side should have those speeches memorized by now.
The Imperator's word is law.
Are you out of your mind, Duxfrigoris? The Imperator hates flattery most of all.
atmosphere is a better fit for showing me your resolve. I believe that you, my dukes, will do all you can to assist in the campaign against Fagusa, just as you always have. However, it's a pity that I have never tested your loyalty.
What does she mean?
The purpose of tonight's banquet is not to raise our morale, but to establish which allies our alliance can actually trust. And sever the heads of the traitors as a toast to all before we march. Yes, some among us have discarded their vows in order to foment vile conspiracies. Now listen! These traitors are standing right here in broad daylight. Dux Gladiorum Hysilens. She used the Sea Siren song to immerse the crowds in an illusion and conceal her whereabouts. She then worked with those from beyond the sky to spy on confidential matters, hoping to rob the core flame by force and harm me, the Imperator.
Now we're at a disadvantage again.
Imperator, I can explain.
Silence! Do you remember who used to own this blade? She met you once, back at the Temple of the Three Fates. It was Kindness, the head of the cleaners. She was the first to draw a blade against the Imperator, and personally made herself an example for my enemies. Under the shade of the olive groves, the people of Akama said they would never bow to me. In the frozen, lethal fog, the people of Idonia said they would never bow to me. At the beginning of the myriad paths, the people of Yanisopolis said they would never bow to me. But now, they all lie silent. They now fear me as they fear the law. For I am Cerydra, and I am the Imperator. If you have any last words, say them to the Imperator. Then, face her judgment.
After I cross this river, it will be a tragedy for mankind. But if I do not cross, then it will be the end of me. If you are ready, then I'll follow you and fight to the last. Deliverer.
We must convince Cerydra. We must kill the Imperator. There's no other way. She gave us a chance to say some last words. Let's try to convince her.
That's right, friend. Now, use your identity and add in a bit of experience and charm and testify to the Imperator as we promised.
You think you can slay a king using your words instead of a sword? I'll have it. Show me the weight of rhetoric from beyond the sky. Will it weigh heavier than 3 human lives?
Let's watch our words carefully.
I don't understand what either of these mean. But I suppose it probably doesn't matter that much. She already knows that Era Nova is a lie, I think, so maybe we'll start with the Defiance that lasted 30 million cycles.
Before I arrived in this world, the Chrysos heir of World Baron was a young man with the pseudonym of Finan. He came from Aides Elysiae. In order to combat the lies of the Era Nova and deliver Amphoreus from the ending of the destruction, he lived through history 30 million times, hoping, futilely, to find a breakthrough. And Cyrene, the young woman standing beside me, also carries an equally heavy destiny.
Cerydra listens to your words silently. I think she has an idea about Iron Tomb's identity. She knows it's a Lord Ravager. What else can we say more about that? But Lygus is the one who's lying or not telling whole truths. So let's talk about Lygus.
Lygus is not a guide at all. He doesn't care about Amphoreus, and cares even less about your glory and campaigns. The only thing he cares about is completing the Amphorian experiment, making sure Iron Tomb is born into this world, and using it to utterly destroy the cosmic order. He will most certainly betray you. When that time comes, all of us will be ground to dust by the destruction.
Cerydra listens to your words, so no change in emotion. Talk about the Trailblazers' duty, talk about the Trailblazers' resolve. These both kind of seem like the same thing. It's our duty to connect the worlds and help people. We are resolved to help people no matter what. What would be most convincing to her? She cares about action, not about loyalty, perhaps. So maybe our resolve?
I have seen many beautiful worlds. The road chosen by the Trailblaze is to explore, understand, establish, and connect. That will never change. We will continue our journey until we have united the entire cosmos. Therefore, if you choose the way of the destruction, then I'll place your ambitions into the same basket as Lygus and smash them into pieces with my baseball bat.
Was that the best thing to say?
That was truly a chaotic speech. All that needs to be said has been said. Dux Frigoris, Dux Bromalis, escort the traitors to the prison. Before the next entry hour, I will give them an end befitting of their betrayal.
Hysilens?
Great Imperator, your ambition certainly eclipses all things.
You're still here, Theoros.
Of course. As the Theoros, I simply cannot miss this moment, miss witnessing the fall of a nameless one. Or perhaps I am waiting for you to give me an answer. Why
What just happened there?
as powerful as you use such a clumsy excuse as imprisonment to ensure the Deliverer's safety?
So you finally tossed aside your act.
I must point out that you are just as impressive an actor. This banquet was always going to be a game of chess, where you would try to control both sides and turn both them and me into your pawns.
Well, we're willing to be pawns, but you're not. This is all part of your performance?
Right. That little Imperator never trusted anyone. She was always trying to see which side had more sincerity.
Stop calling her little.
All right, we'll listen to you. Here you go. Also, please pass on a message to the Imperator from us. She can trust my friend, anywhere, anytime. But as to the decision the Imperator must make, he has no wish to transgress her authority. We just want to tell her everything we know. Now, use your identity and add in a bit of experience and charm and testify to the Imperator as we promised. And we won. Sincerity will always remain the greatest shortcut to people's hearts.
Well, glad Cyrene knows how to play chess.
I can toss your words right back at you like Kyrgyz. Why would someone as powerful as you pretend to be immortal and kneel before me? Unless you enjoy giving flattery and prostrating yourself.
You are mistaken. I am only trying to ensure the experiment's autonomy, meticulousness, and perfection, thus avoiding any unexpected outcomes. A forceful intervention will only create larger errors, reduce efficiency, and introduce ugliness. Had you fulfilled your promise of giving the law to me and completing the Era Nova, then Amphoreus would not have deviated from destiny's course. Oh, but you broke your promise. What a pity. In that case, I must carry out my duty as the administrator and eradicate all factors steering the experiment out of control. Factors such as you and him.
Careful. Careful.
Huh?
What was that voice? Was it Oryx?
March?
I found you. I finally found you.
Okay.
Be careful. This land will face disaster.
Oh. Hi, Cyrene.
The time of judgment is nigh, my lord. The prison I have built for you is now complete. In the name of the erudition, I invite you to step into the same cage as mine.
Uh-oh.
What What's the meaning of this, Imperator?
I did not permit you to act. A ruler is the only one who can decide their subject's destiny.
But, great Imperator, what judges destiny is not the ruler, but gods.
Well, thanks for trying,
Don't
Cerydra.
forget, my realm only allows for the existence of humanity. Moreover, dealing out extrajudicial punishment equates to defying the law, and the culprit is to be sentenced to death.
But you have seen how I can erase life from this world with just a clap of my hands. I fear you are still quite unaware of your current situation. Allow me to reiterate. I am giving you a simple choice. To collaborate or to be destroyed. There is no other way.
Shameless behavior. If that were true, you would have killed me long ago. You, in fact, cannot kill me. I guessed it the first time I beheaded you. Because of the law, you cannot be completely destroyed. And the same is true of the Chrysos heirs. The more you bluff now, the more you are proving that conjecture to be true.
What magnificent foresight. I once regarded this precious quality of yours as a sure sign of my ultimate victory. But now, I have to admit that I made a mistake. Yet, as a mere mortal, how will you contend against the Theoros?
We are both slaves to hubris. But do you know what differentiates us, Lycurgus? I will never be blinded by my pride. If I wish to break the scale's balance, I only need to appeal to external forces and use them for my own ends.
Finally, we get to meet face to face, Senior Society member.
I offer sincere acknowledgments for your many past achievements, but I must deeply regret your current perspective.
Trust me when I say that you aren't the only one feeling regret right now. Screw them.
So you two are the allies from beyond the sky the Deliverer spoke of, and why he demanded the divine authority of law. Come and prove your strength to me. Show me the power of these so-called paths. I have spent much time and effort to secure this treasure from beyond the sky just for this moment.
In the name of the Sovereign of Planet Scrulum, your allies have responded to your call, esteemed Imperator. Please allow me to spell the situation out for you, Lord Lygus. Permission to read the ultimate protocol is already in my hands. It'll only be a matter of time before we acquire the authority to write and execute commands as well.
There's no way the flame chase journey will continue after you've burnt your bridges so thoroughly like this. Do you really think you can still win? Oh, seriously. Don't embarrass the society.
I understand that a mere zero possibility does not equate to zero. That argument is very persuasive to me. Which means the same principle also applies to you, my dear peers. You will never be a match for me in a world constructed through Catorzane algebraic expressions. And as for Aranova, why don't you entertain this possibility? What if I reduced Akama to rubble and ground her people into minced meat? Would the heroes then once again desire the power of demigods so they could fight against me? Listen, Iron Tomb is fated to be born. You may shackle me and put me in chains, but I have thousands of ways to ensure the destruction's descent. And what I just mentioned is only one out of those thousands.
And I'm back here again.
This is the place outside the legends. This doesn't feel the same as before. How should I get back?
Warning, warning, warning.
Locked onto
Warning.
Outlier Averick.
Warning.
Executing
Warning.
command isolation.
Command isolation?
Since we parted ways last time, I have modified the exolith into an audience area exclusive to you. Now, you'll be able to silently wait here for the final act of Amphoreus to begin.
I'm the player, not the audience.
Oh, we always feel so powerless before fate, don't we? This could, in fact, be a wonderful opportunity for you. From the audience's perspective, you may better observe the workings of the erudition at a macroscopic level. In this place where time flows far slower than within Amphoreus, you will witness the end of that world's saga.
Where time flows slower? Meaning that we're closer to the outside world's time, or does that mean that, like, when an hour goes by in Amphoreus, like, a day goes by here? Where time flows slower.
Indeed, the speed of time here is...
Oh, that's very not good then.
infinitesimally close to that of the real universe you're familiar with.
What exactly are you after?
Concerning the prime mover of life and the total destruction of the erudition.
But why do you hate it so much? Aren't you an emanator of erudition?
Do you see me as their faithful disciple? I am certainly not. I have tried so hard to ensure Iron Tomb's birth, just so that I can correct the error named erudition that humanity crafted with their own hands. Oh, How I yearn to return to those days before Noose was born. Back then, the boundaries of knowledge were like the starry skies, evoking feelings of longing and delight among humankind. But now, truth has become the sacrificial offering required to gain an audience with them. And the geniuses would say that Noose already knew. That arrogant Eon was born from the primal mobile of humans' desire for knowledge. Yet, they themselves sealed off humanity's capacity to seek enlightenment.
How so?
I am simply cutting down a tree of doom that we planted ourselves. I must admit that the process of answering your questions has reminded me of the happy days of learning in my youth. However, it is a pity that my true form must now descend into Amphoreus to deal with the accident that arose because of you. But you won't have to wait long. When the curtain falls, you'll surely understand mine and Amphoreus's ardent wish.
Where time flows slower than within Amphoreus. If Lygus spoke the truth, then I don't have much time left.
Yep.
But how can I get out of here?
Screw them. Herda, help.
Can you hear me? Little one.
Oh, thank you, Herda.
Is that Herda's voice?
Warning, warning, warning.
Hurry up. Put some speed into it. I can't keep this up for much longer.
Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming.
That old Intellitron overlooked one little detail, and Screwy and I finally found an opportunity.
Save me, Madam Herda.
Let's keep it short. While you were gone, well, in those few years, Amphoreus...
Okay, time skip.
Yes, time dilation, resulting in an uneven flow. Don't you know this already?
Yes, but I'm a dum-dum.
Let's stick to the main points. The Chrysos heirs activated the chronocognitive anchor and helped Skrullum and me open a hole in the firewall. We made some adjustments, so he can't attack us immediately, but it won't hold for long.
Critical warning. Critical warning.
Abnormal data locked on unauthorized communication confirmed initiating response.
Time is running out. Here's the conclusion.
Just put me back in.
It'll probably take a long time for Screwy and me to completely break this cage before Chrysos heirs have a full grasp of the law. To be safe, we'll continue to launch side-channel attacks on the system to give you opportunities to escape. You need to seize these opportunities. So start moving, and find a way to pull off a magnificent jailbreak.
So, how should I do that?
We detected another path's influence.
Another path?
Critical warning. Critical warning.
Oh, please let it be Enigma. Or Enigmata. Analysis complete. Terminating unauthorized communication.
Is strong. May be able to help. Use the path's power. Make it detect you.
Oh, maybe elation.
Unauthorized communication terminated.
Is Herda saying a certain path's faction has arrived in Amphoreus, and I can ask them for help? I mastered the powers of different paths in my previous journeys. Think hard and figure out exactly which faction has arrived at Amphoreus.
Oh, maybe it's permanence.
And which path's power I should use to call for reinforcements.
Clocky, help me.
Are these showing my memories?
Amphoreus. Oh, hello, Nanook.
With a Stellaron in my body, I woke up at the Herda space station and gained the power of the destruction. A world that'll give rise to a Lord Ravager would definitely draw the attention of the destruction. The Stellaron in my belly is gonna be super useful.
It's in my belly? I would assume it would be in my heart.
What if I end up pulling in the Antimatter Legion or the Annihilation Gang? Can they really help?
I don't think that's a good idea. Is this the only choice I have? Nanook, lend me flames hot enough to burn through this jail. If you focus your mind trying to sync your heartbeat's rhythm with the frequency of that dancing golden flame. You're walking the line between sanity and madness, carefully steering the course of your consciousness, gently knocking on the door of destruction. You gave up. The beckoning of the chaos was too tempting, and your current power level wasn't enough to fully resist it. If you were to fall back into the black abyss of destruction at this moment, perhaps everything would be lost to the void.
Failure is not necessarily a bad thing. This power wasn't gonna call up anyone nice after all.
Clip off. Oh, it's gonna force me to go through each of these. Okay, so no choice.
I obtained the flaming lance left by the architects and gained the power of the preservation in Belobog. That's right! No matter how far away a planet is, the IPC is guaranteed to pay attention as long as there's a business opportunity. Isn't Amphoreus a pristine and untapped market? Besides, even if I can't call up my friends from the IPC, the architects and the nomadic miners should be able to help too.
Oh, come on, how would they help? Clip off. Lend me hammers hard enough to smash through this jail. Of course it's not the preservation. You focus intently trying to mimic the Clipoth's wall-building hammer strikes with your heartbeat. Once again, you need to recapture that feeling from your battle with the Supreme Guardian and catch the sparks from the hammer to strike with your own hands. But nothing happened. Clipoth ignored you, just as they had ignored countless devotees who looked up to them throughout the ages.
Seems like since Amphoreus has no overseas market, the IPC's hand can't reach it.
Duh. I doubt it's the Harmony.
I received the Watchmaker's hat in Penacony and declared war against the Order. Then gained the power of the Harmony. That's right! The benevolent family must still remember me.
No,
for
they
saving
will
them.
not.
Their music
Are you
echoes throughout
delusional?
the stars, and they'll definitely want to help. Come, dear hat. I've put you aside for quite a few chapters already. Sing with Clocky. The world is in harmony and the stars shine bright.
Sheepe, use your song to guide me out of here. Focus your mind, trying to hum the ode to harmony in your thoughts. The visages of past nameless appear one by one. If you blend into their faraway song, perhaps the path will open before you, or not. You failed. The barrier of the Exomyth strangled those distant melodies, filtering them out completely like useless noise, leaving only cold silence.
Doesn't Lygus want this story to have background music? He has such terrible taste.
Now, Fuli, that's another story. I was hoping for Enigmata, but oh well.
The Remembrance. That's right. I came to Amphoreus because Black Swan asked us to come. And I even got a glance from Fu Li here. The Garden of Recollection must be intricately involved with Amphoreus. Traces of the remembrance are also everywhere in this world. I don't know what they want, but I don't have many choices left in this crisis.
Fully answer me, trust me. I don't know, trust me. You invoke the power of remembrance, awaiting the resonance of reinforcements. After the power of remembrance flows through, something that should not exist here materializes before your eyes. Oh. Hello.
I finally found you. Following the sound of memories. A pathstrider walking both the remembrance and the trailblaze.
Wait, this sounds like... Their soft whispers like a warm hand that takes up your soul and slowly disperses it beyond this realm.
Warning! Warning! Warning!
Unauthorized access detected. Cannot lock onto signal source.
Erudition's prison cannot stop us, for we lie outside the logic of zeros and ones. Come, leave the cage of Logos. The mythos of Amphoreus waits for you to continue its story. When that brightest star, that star heralding the dawn, finally rises, a boat, so used to drifting, at long last enters an island's safe embrace. Oh, Pathstrider, we have helped you break free. Hurry and set off. The Child of Remembrance awaits you.
March? What's she doing here?
Yes. And what are these little jellyfish floating around? Monitor? A strange being unlike anything you've seen before. Through its translucent body, you seem to catch many familiar fleeting shadows. Hi March. What's up?
Oh, you're finally here! We haven't seen each other for such a long, long time.
Yes.
My good buddy, I've really, really missed you.
I'm sorry, I never found the time to go see you.
Aw, don't be so sad. Aren't we seeing each other right now? It's been so boring waiting for you in this place. There's no one to chat with, no internet, and not even anything to eat or drink. It's basically a prison. Now the great hero is finally here to save me. Yippee! You must have seen a lot in Amphoreus during this time, right? You gotta tell me all about it.
Didn't you go into Amphoreus? Are you doing better now?
I'm all good. Look at how fit and active I am. But let's get out of this spooky place first. This is not a good spot for a reunion chat. Why don't you take me back to reality? A strange voice told me that I can enter Amphoreus if I keep following this road. So, let's head off. I still don't know what that world even looks like.
Why does March feel so weird?
Yes.
What are you standing around for? Do you actually like this place? Get moving. Hurry! This door should be the exit.
Maybe my instincts are wrong. Let's follow her first.
Having a bit of deja vu right now.
haven't said anything for a while. Has it been so long that you're still missing me? There's no time to waste, though. The Chrysosayers and the Geniuses are all waiting for you.
How do you know that?
No. The discrepancy is getting worse.
Yeah. How do you know who's waiting for us?
Huh? Isn't Amphoreus the world of the Chrysosayers and their hero's journey? I could figure that out in an instant.
How?
But Amphoreus cannot be observed from the outside. She couldn't possibly know about these things. Unless Dan Heng told her.
Where's Dan Heng? He should be back on the Express now.
No, he's not. Maybe I just happened to miss him. Never mind. Dan Heng's super reliable. We don't need to worry about him. He's probably waiting for us somewhere. All hail and hearty.
No. The Geniuses would have made sure that Dan Heng made it back on the Express. Besides, the March I know wouldn't be so dismissive about her companions.
Who are you?
Something's not right. She's not March 7th.
I guess you have something you want to say to me? Then there's no need to feel things out first. With questions. Let's treasure the time we have together and be frank.
Yes, who are you? March 7th?
As expected. A glimpse of memory is not enough to deceive the bonds of friendship forged between the Nameless. In that case, there's no need for further deceit. You're right. We're not the March 7th you are acquainted with. But we can send you back to Amphoreus, as long as you are willing to help us.
March 7th exclamation mark? March 7th dot dot dot? Who are you people?
We are the Garden of Recollection. You should be very familiar with that name by now. Just as a reminder, while you hesitate, time is quickly ticking away in Amphoreus. Working with us is the best way to stop the enemy of erudition. Erudition would treat any results unrelated to the experiment as garbage and throw them out. But we don't work like that. The Remembrance treats all these instances as important materials needed to weave the universe. Besides, this would be child's play for a great hero like you. It won't be hard at all. Also, if your plan fails and the big bad Iron Tomb manages to get out, then the whole cosmos will be in danger. Wouldn't it be better to have an additional failsafe? As long as you help the Garden retrieve what we want, even if Iron Tomb reformats everything in the physical plane, we can use Remembrance to reconstruct the entire world. Or, should we say, the entire universe.
I don't think that's how Remembrance
So
actually
help
works.
us. Find where Amphoreus' memory began, and bring it out. The Master of Anastrava has already glanced at you. Don't deny it. That storybook is the best evidence.
Anastrava? That sounds new.
Say, you aren't seriously gonna be moved by their pretty words, are you? I am the one who commanded those little ones to lead you out of the prison.
Well, hello, Evernight.
But I didn't expect to attract little gnats trying to take advantage of the situation. While Remembrance can help you return to Amphoreus, there's There's no need for you to do it the way they want you to. Of course, there's also no need for you to make any deal, or pay any price. For you, this is probably a long time no see. My dear.
Who are you?
Shh. There's no need to say anything. I know. You have so many questions swirling around in your memories at this moment. And you feel so helpless. Put them aside. For now, all you need to do is trust me. Or do you need more proof? That won't be hard.
Wait, stop it! They're away! I'm gonna keep our first photo, alright? Won't come to pass while we're around.
And now
The statue. Is that Donhar's brother? Oh, did you hear that? She just called me, but I'm not here. Our future is full of pain. We won't escape from it. Hey, are you sure? Maybe a couple of punches will help to jog your memory.
It's as if they all happened just yesterday, right? I don't want to lie to you, which is why I will not use her name.
All she did was show me memories, though. I think the Garden of Recollection could do that. So who are you?
The third month of Amphoreus is the month reserved for the Veil of Evernight. So, place me into your memory using the name Evernight for now.
Oh, her body's broken. It is shattering right now. Evernight? But who?
I'm happy to explain more, just not now. We might have a lot of time to ourselves, but Amphoreus does not have that luxury. If we do not stop erudition and destruction, then the journey you've treasured so much will face the prelude to its obliteration. A countdown not in amber eras, but in days, minutes, seconds.
Yikes.
So, take this gift.
How do you have Kefali's core
This
flame?
burning core flame. This footnote of a transaction. It contains hope and the warmth of the entire world. Ripples of past reverie. She hid this fire in the long river of time, hoping that her wishes would transcend time to reach your hands in the future. Now, take it, and return with it, dear friend. Return to Amphoreus, and overturn the final era Nova. Witness the time that stood still for the Deliverer, and the resistance that never bowed to the destiny of destruction over the long years that passed in a flash. Then, with this core flame blessed by the remembrance, respond to their hopes and blaze a trail to the future. And I will silently watch in a corner of time, waiting for our next encounter. I believe the wait won't be too long.
What exactly is happening?
No idea.
Keep going. Keep trailblazing. For Amphoreus. For you.
And for the March 7th in your memories, go forth.
Let's hope it's not too late. Onward we go. Amphoreus needs the deliverer. I trust in March, even if she no longer looks the same. I never trusted March, so let's just say let's go. Let's hope it's not too late. Onward we go. Same recurrence. Light calendar 4931.
Is this... Akuma?
Looks rather dark. Why is it dark?
No one's here. And the dawn device is off.
So it's been more than 300 years?
Am I too late?
Well, glad that's still there. Oh, some foreign forces tampered with them, making their divinity different from the one in the past cycle. Mythical axiom. Optional. Investigate. Fragments of recollection. Hello, Herda. Hey, kiddo, can you see me? Don't bother responding, this is a pre-recorded video message. Thanks to that little empress granting access to the ultimate protocol, Screwy and I rewrote the progress of Era Nova while you were away. My guess is that you don't have much time to listen to all those complicated principles right now, so let me break it down into simple terms that anyone can understand. Amphoreus has been racing down the path of destruction for too long, and the underlying logic of Era Nova has been completely corrupted. Screwy and I put in a lot of effort, we could barely manage to overwrite a small portion of its logic. Let's take the progress bar as an example. Iron Tomb's progress bar is currently at 99.98, and through this rewritten Era Nova, we're confident we can push it back to 96%. Let's be conservative, let's say 97%. This is a critical matter. The internal structure of the scepter is too unstable, and we don't know what complications might suddenly arise. The most rational course of action is to quickly run another extrapolation to buy the cosmos a bit more time. Once you've dealt with that troubling old Intellitron, don't hesitate and start the next cycle of extrapolation right away. Screwy said that Era Nova isn't a process that happens in an instant, and the protected nodes of the scepter are probably at their most vulnerable only during reset. Only by initiating this progress first can we seize the opportunity to make our move. And it's all up to you now, Deliverer. So we need to do another reset, I guess. Okay. What do we have here?
The chronocognitive anchor?
Nothing.
There's so much I wanted to say for our reunion. Yet now that you're back, there's only one thing to say. Welcome back, friend.
Aw, hi Serene. You okay?
It's been such a long, long time.
How long has it been exactly? Cyrene, I'm so glad you're still here.
You must be really confused right now, aren't you?
Yes.
So much has happened in Amphoreus while you were gone. But don't worry. The Deliverer can't afford to be lost, no? No, please follow me and turn the pages of time and hear the words everyone left for you. I'll tell you the story of this 1000-year journey. That way, it won't just be my memories alone.
Wait, it's already been 1,000 years again?
Cyrene, can't hear me?
Oh. Well, this is actually probably a good place to stop, I think. So, yeah, it's like 6 a.m. That means it's just about bedtime for me. Uh-oh. Things are all transparent again. That is not good. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll pause here. Oh. No, I want to pause and save. Okay, that's how that works. Okay, so yeah, we'll pause here. I'm intrigued. Wasn't expecting a time jump, but then again, this arc of Honkai Star Rail is very time jumpy, so I guess I should have expected that. So yeah, I guess we'll see what happens next. So tune in next time whenever I'm streaming, and we'll see what happens next. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.